up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match and Barcelona beat Real Sociedad 4-0 in the Montjuic in an early afternoon kickoff. It was an emphatic result, great performance, especially after the red card. Before the red card, it was, to be fair, quite a tight game, but the red card, of course, held massively in favor for Barcelona's advantage. An emphatic 4 goals scored, clean sheet, top of the Liga as well. In the end, there are no complaints. The starting lineup for this match is on the screen for you right now. It was Szczęsny in goal, a back four of Kounde, Araujo, Kubarsi, and Gerard Martin. Midfield three of Casado, Pedri, and Dani Olmo. Front three of Lamine Lewandowski, and Raphinha. So in terms of rotation, we've had Gerard Martin coming in, Araujo coming in, Casado coming in, and of course Lewis starting the game as well, following now starting last midweek against Atleti in the Cup. The first goal scored in this match was scored by Gerard Martin. It was well worked by Barcelona on the right hand side, 1-2 between Lamine Yamal and Kounde. Lamine Yamal taking on 2 defenders on his own. He then finds Dani Olmo in some good space. Instead of going for the shot, Dani Olmo goes for the cross, the cross across the box where Gerard Martin is open in space. Great assist, great pass by Olmo, and great finish by Gerard Martin on the volley. Roofs it in the top corner and gives Barcelona the 1-0 lead. The second goal scored in this match was scored by Marc Casado. It was a corner kick from Barcelona. Raphinha actually went for a goal. It was punched away by the Sociedad keeper, Alex Ramiro, top of the box for Dani Olmo. He shoots, deflects off Casado, goes in. So we'll go down as a Casado goal, even though he did absolutely nothing. But yet another Dani Olmo assist, and it gives Barcelona the 2-0 lead. The third goal scored in this match was scored by the Uruguayo Ronald Araujo. Again, another corner from Barcelona. It was headed on target by Lewandowski, and the rebound was headed in by Araujo. 2 corner kick goals for Barcelona, also 2 in the last game as well against Atleti. 4 corner kick goals in our last 2 games, being very useful on set pieces, and this gives Barcelona the 3-0 lead. And the fourth and final goal scored was scored by Robert Lewandowski. Again, a little bit of a jammy goal, similar to Casado's. Araujo was just taking a shot from distance. He had some space, deflects off Lewandowski and goes in. He kind of directed it himself, so it looks like that he didn't mean it. So 2 deflected goals, 2 corner kick goals, so a bit of jamminess in terms of our goals, but the goals are being scored nonetheless. 4-0 lead, and of course, in the end, that secured the 3 big points. So overall, the team performance rating on the night, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I thought we played very, very well, especially after the red card. But to be fair, the first 10 minutes when it was 11v11, bit of a sloppy start from Barcelona. Of course, that scored, that was offside. They got in behind, I think, shortly afterwards. That was clearly offside where the striker did hit the crossbar. But that first 10 minutes, bit ropey, you have to be honest. Going forward, we weren't really creating that much. The effectiveness in the final third wasn't there. But once that red card happened, the game just opened up. Despite Sociedad going to a 4-4-1 low block, they of course invited the pressure from Barcelona, which in the end, once we got that first goal from Gerard Martin, everything just opened up. Once he made Manuel El Guatil at halftime, made double change, stepping off both Zubimendi and Berexe. That was him calling the game off there, subbing his 2 best players. He basically had a whole fully rotated squad in the second half. Of course, one eye on their Europa League game, I believe, against Manchester United during the midweek. So after the red card, it was smooth sailing. We had so many chances in this game. It probably should have ended 6 goals to 0 minimum. We missed a few big chances there. Ferran, Lua missed a freaking open header. Lamine, if any of his shots that weren't blocked were on target, you never know. But again, chance creation, final third play was absolutely emphatic. And again, this will give the team some confidence and momentum heading into Benfica midweek. Of course, 4 goals scored against Atleti, and now 4 goals scored against Sociedad. The revenge tour continues after losing 1-0 earlier on in the season. And I believe, was it October or November? We got our revenge in this game. Shout out the girl in that game that was getting done by the Sociedad chance. She has her revenge now in this match. And again, very professional performance in Barcelona. I don't think it was like, champagne, beautiful football, but we were very, very strong, very productive in our attacking play. And that's all you can ask for, especially once the game was basically dead at 2-0 during halftime. But respect the team, respect the players. They really went out there, got the result. 3 points, especially after Madrid dropping points yesterday as well. So overall, team performance rating on the night, I'm going to be giving it an 8 out of 10. Let's now get into the players' individual performance ratings. We'll start off, of course, with the goalkeeper. Szczęsny in goal, solid 7 out of 10. Clean sheet. had absolutely nothing to do. Did not make a single save in this game. I think he passed the ball out a couple times, got the ball for goal kicks. That's it. Very, very, very quiet day at the office for Szczesny. Nothing really to report on him. Pass off from the back was very easy for him. They were just cushion passes to Casado, Kubarsi, Araujo, Kounde. I think he got a pass off to Gerard Martin as well. So a very, very easy day for him at the office. 7 out of 10, clean sheet as well. You love to see it. Into center back partnership in front of him. Firstly, on the left-hand side, it was Kubarsi. I'll give Kubarsi a 7 out of 10. Very, very solid from him. Only played an hour in the match, but I tell you what, it was a very professional hour from him. Early was doing surprisingly well, in my opinion, especially, in the last few games where he kind of gets done in the air. Passing, of course, out the back was fantastic. Composure on the ball was great. Holding the line was superb. So no real slip ups from Kubarsi. Another solid performance from him. We'll give him a 7 out of 10. Center back partner on the right hand side was, of course, the Uruguayan, the captain on the night, Araujo. I've given Araujo an 8. You're probably wondering why you're giving him one higher point than Kubarsi. Got a goal and assist. Cannot ignore that. Yes, the assist was a bit jammy. The goal was a rebound goal, but goal and assist to his name. Went off, hopefully, I think he went off with a knock. Hopefully nothing too serious there for the Uruguayan, but decent performance from him. I think his passing up in the back was very strong today. Love how he held the line as well. We saw him step out for the shot where the striker hit the crossbar for Sociedad. So again, he is gradually improving, which of course you do love to see, but the passing today really impressed me. A lot of ping balls down the left hand side across to Gerard Martin, to Lewandowski. They were all very, very accurate. So shout out to Araujo. Again, you criticize when you criticize, then you praise when you just put in a good performance. So 8 out of 10 from him, solid on the evening. Into the fullbacks now. Let's start off with the craziest one, and that is of course Gerard Martin. 8 out of 10, definitely his best performance for Barcelona. Apart from the stinky pass that he gave to Raphinha very early on in the second half, I thought he had a false performance. Again, you have to, say it how it is. You cannot have the agenda that, oh, he's shy and stuff like that. Look, I wouldn't say he's a fullback for the future for Barcelona, but played pretty well. I was going to give him a 7 out of 10. But of course, with the goal, you have to give him an 8. Cracking finish as well. Love the celebration from him. I have to highlight his passing today. His passing, you can really tell the difference between his passing and Balde's passing, where I think passing wise, Gerard Martin is just so much better. I know that Balde is still really good on the ball, but there's just something with his passing, the smoothness, the accuracy. Made some great runs in behind, defended very well. I mean, it was an overall great performance from him. I would love to have seen him put more cross in the box. A lot of his final third entries were always cutbacks to either Olmo or Pedri, or inside to Casado or Raphinha. No real swing in swingers in this game, which I do want to see a bit more from, especially from both fullbacks, to be honest. But shout out to Gerard Martin. Solid performance from him. 8 out of 10 from me. Other fullback, a bit of a downgrade here. Lluís Companys, average 6 out of 10. I mean, didn't really do much. I thought his first opening 20-25 minutes was really, really poor. Yet again, I thought, once the red card came into play, he started connecting well with Lamine Yamal, nice little 1-2s, back heels, all this and that. But I don't know, man. I feel like something's off with Kounde lately. There's just something that doesn't sit right with me, where I just think that I don't really know how to describe it. There's something missing. And I just think today he was, didn't do anything great, didn't do anything poorly, just really an average performance. Maybe I just, rate him so highly. But I think defensively got caught out a little bit, especially for the goal that Sociedad scored that was offside. So I think the red card did Kounde a bit of favors, so he didn't have to do that much defending. And I think, his interplay wasn't too bad. Of course, played center back for the last 15 minutes, so nice to see him there in his natural position, if we can really say that's his natural position anymore. But we'll give him an average 6 out of 10. Into the midfield, first in the pivot, we do have, of course, Marc Casado, 7 out of 10 for me. Even with the goal, again, the goal, he didn't really do much for it. It kind of hit off him a bit luckily, but I thought Casado had a really, really good game. I was a bit surprised that he did start this game, because again, we want progression in a game like this, but he came in. I mean, his ability to win ball backs in the midfield is just astonishing. He has to start, in my opinion, against Benfica, because these are the kind of areas where you need to win balls. And again, if Sociedad come in this game with their strongest team, Oyarzabal, Zubamendi, Take Kubo, Berexe, Becker, their striker, that would have been a dangerous, play. The midfield's very strong. You have to of course, even Sukic as well, their other midfielder who has been doing, great goals for them this season. Casado in this game was just so integral in winning the ball back, stopping counterattacks as well. He's just so good, and this is why the competition between him and Frankie is so nice. And you have two players that are suited and different to each opponent that you play, and hopefully Flick has realized that and will implement that. But Casado, again, superb for me, 7 out of 10. Other midfielder was, of course, Pedri Potter, we'll give it an 8 out of 10. Again, it's just... You're running out of words to describe him. That shot that he hit off the bar as well was nasty, but I just love seeing Pedri like turn into space, and every time they press him, he just makes it look so easy just to glide right away from them. It is just astonishing. His chance creation is astonishing. His XA is through the roof. It's just, again, a goal and assist. We're looking at a 9, 10 out of 10 performance. That's what's, I think, really the difference for Pedri. It's just, he's just starting to become more and more indescribable, in my opinion. So, 8 out of 10. You already know the drill. Best midfielder in the world, top 5 players in the world as well. Into the 10 now, we do have, of course, Dani Olmo, 8 out of 10, and my man of the match as well. To be fair, you could have given man of the match Pedri. I would not be disappointed about that whatsoever, but Olmo with the 2 assists, can't take that away from him, and again, having an impact in this game. Again, the Olmo turn, the signature turn from him is just becoming more and more nasty. One annoyance about Olmo in this game is that when he got into space on the right-hand side of the box, always went for the cross. Take the shot at goal. I know the Gerard Martin one got pulled off, looks great, but there were so many more others just like that now we don't remember. They were laid off to Pedri that was, I think, blocked. Laid off to Lamine that was blocked. Across that I think Raphinha couldn't get the hand onto it. He needs to take more shots in those areas. Again, you could say the defenders closing him down, but I personally think that there were a lot of openings, especially to his right hand side. So shooting in those kind of areas would be a bit of an improvement from Olmo. But again, he cooked in this game much better than he played against Atleti. Of course, the first was magical. The second one, a bit jammy, let's not be honest, but solid performance from him, man of the match, and hopefully he carries on this form into midweek. But we never know, maybe Gavi will start midweek. No minutes for Gavi today as well, which is not a question mark, but one to watch out for. But great performance from Olmo, 8 out of 10 from me. Into the wingers, first on the right hand side, Lamine Yamal, 7 out of 10 from me. I thought he had a great game, but again, just lacked the cutting edge. He's reminded me a lot of Raphinha last season, does everything right, build up play, movement, dribbling, chance creation, but just the finishing today wasn't on his side. To be fair to him, I honestly think every one of his shots today were blocked. I mean, I cannot think of one shot that was actually, on target or reached anyone but a defender, but again, I think he was just a bit unlucky today in the final third. But dribbling, the movement that he made for the first goal was out of this world, and again, this is why I think he's the most important player to this team, because no one else in this team can do that. So shout out Lamine, great performance from him, just lacked a goal and an assist, mainly, the final third play from him, he's which is on his side today. I wouldn't say he's improvement, but I just think it wasn't on his side today. So 7 out of 10, still a great performance from him. On the left wing was, of course, Raphinha, 6 out of 10 for me. A bit of a quiet day for him. Nothing was really going his way. His passing was a bit sloppy. He's doing very well on the corners, of course. The corner for the Araujo goal was him. The corner for the Casado goal was him as well. So, I thought he had to, of course, hold someone who's having a Ballon d'Or campaign to a higher level, but I thought today it was just a bit sloppy in the final third. His passes to Gerard Martin and Pedri were a bit short. His chance creation wasn't that great. His finishing as well wasn't up to par. So a bit of an off day from him. I loved that. I think his work off the ball was very impactful, especially in that opening 10-15 minutes. But again, decision making today wasn't the best from him either, but he had a great free kick that almost went in. That would have been nice. Apart from that, I thought I think his off the ball defensive movements is what really shunned today rather than his on the ball movement today. So it happens, you move, no worries about it. We'll give him an average 6 out of 10 for tonight. And last but not least, of course, the striker, RL9, Robert Lewandowski. I give him an average 6, even though he got the goal. He was shocking in this game, man. He missed 2 clear-cut chances, that free header in the second half, the chance in the first half. And what I said about Olmo earlier, same thing for Lua. He gets into the great spaces in the box and he just takes so long on the ball. Shoot. I'd rather you turn and shoot than turn and start dribbling and dancing and trying to, give the ball back to Raphinha or lay it off to Pedri at the top of the box. You are the striker. If anyone has a chance in this game, we want it to be you. So prove it. Take your shots. Hold the play in the second half was pretty decent, but hold the play the first half was wank. But yeah, man. Another year of Lua, by the way, so strap your seatbelts. But 34 goals, 37 games. You cannot take that away from him at his age as well. But just these little things as well that just get annoying from time to time when he plays this many consecutive minutes. So it is what it is with him. Into the subs now. The subs were Ferran Torres, Frankie de Jong, Eric Garcia, Fermin Lopez, and Hector Fort. None of them really had too much impact. Ferran Torres, of course, had that big chance near the end of the game. Well, great touch by him and great, control and shot that was deflected. Fermin Lopez, of course, gave that long diagonal. Frankie with some good control in the midfield. Eric Garcia, nice, calm, cool composure. Hector Fort came in didn't really do much. Wish he shot his shot a bit earlier in the 9th minute. He took too many touches there. Those really came in for freshness. I don't think really any of them had too much of an impact, to say the least. But overall, I think, you rotate 2 defenders, 2 midfielders, and attacker. Lovely day, and you know what? This is why squad depth is always important. And last but not the least is, of course, the manager, Hansi Flick, who tonight for me gets an 8 out of 10. Rotation in the squad, 4 goals, 3 points, clean sheet. Great substitutions. This is what I want to see from the subs on a regular basis. Hour mark, make a triple change, another change in the 70th minute, another change at the 80th minute. Of course, the 8th minute was a bit forced with Araujo potentially having a knock, but love the in-game management from him. The rotation in the squad was pretty balanced as well, making 4 changes on paper, but probably 3 if you're looking at it. Well, I've seen him rotate the attack a bit more. He always rotates, of course, the midfield and the defense because he has so much depth, but in the attack doesn't really have the depth. That's why the attack always remains the same, but managed a great game from the gaffer today. I know I went in on him in the last match review, but today had a great day. Subs were on point. Result was fantastic. Overall, no complaints. So that's a match review for Barcelona versus Real Sociedad in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, make sure you drop a like down below, and of course in the comments down below as well. Let me know your thoughts on everything we did discuss. Mainly, of course, I want to know is your thoughts on the performance, your player ratings, and your manager rating as well. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.